If you don't stop doing what I did for decades, you're going to suffer for a long time. Hi, I'm the old dude. Can you identify with this? The year is 2008. The real estate market had just crashed and the economy was in a tizzy. I was worried. During this time, I had some pretty intense anxiety. It was going to be 3 years before I figured out how to conquer my anxiety. Now, during this financial crisis, I had such anxiety that I went to the doctor to get some pills to help me with it. Helped a little bit, but not enough. Each day I carried around this underlying feeling of dread and doom. I felt this small, compressed, continuous feeling in my chest. I felt a little bit of pain around the heart, but it wasn't quite there. I was very uncomfortable. I thought horrible thoughts. What if I lose my job? What if I can't pay my bills? What if I lose my house? I even thought, what if I can't feed my family or something like that? And many other disasters came into my mind. In the back of my mind, I tried to ignore that anxiety. I had this terrible feeling, this compression. In the back of my mind, I just kept it there. I wouldn't let it come out to the front. I obviously didn't want to face my problem. I didn't want to face that anxiety. Perhaps I felt the pain would get worse if I brought the anxiety to my attention. I was afraid of anxiety. What was the result? I suffered for 3 more years. What does a person need to do? What did I need to do? This continual pain forced me to look at my anxiety, perhaps much like you're doing today. Now, finally, in 2011, I conquered my anxiety. My first video talks about how I did that. What to do? Since you may have developed a habit of avoiding anxiety, instead you have to stop and recognize it. Notice that uncomfortable feeling. The racing heart, the uneasiness, the compressed chest. Don't give in to that powerful urge to ignore it. Now, when I first started addressing my anxiety pain, I had to stop for several minutes, maybe several hours, to try and figure out what I needed to do to fix the problem, to address it. It was a very uncomfortable thing to do. Now today, I only have to stop for a second, few seconds, maybe a split second, because I've learned and practiced how to address my anxiety and to dismiss it. But when I get that uncomfortable feeling, I know I need to address it. It may be the monkey mind I need to address. It may be anxiety, perhaps caused by the worry of the economy I mentioned. What if I lose my job? What if I can't pay the bills or lose my house? Can't feed the kids or the family? This anxiety caused me to lose my concentration. And thus, I couldn't address my financial situation. So I had to stop. I had to catch the underlying assumptions I had, chase them down to their logical conclusions. What's the consequences? What's going to happen if I do lose my job? If I do lose the house? If I can't feed my family? What's the worst that can happen? Well, I lose my job. Probably find another one, or I'll find some way to survive. If I lose my house, I'll find some place to live. can't feed my family or my kids, there's always a way to get them fed, especially where I live. On top of that, also keep a trust in expecting good things to happen. Now, that doesn't mean good things are always going to happen. I might lose my job. I might lose my house. But I trust that things are going to work out. Whatever comes, I will handle it because of my positive expectancy I have in life. I probably need to make a video about that, don't I? Now, back in 2011, I had to repeat this process over and over again till it stuck in the old noggin. Now, with the anxiety handled, I have the strength and concentration to figure out what to do, how to protect my finances, and so forth. This is my hope for you, that you too will find this. So stop doing what I did for decades. Face your anxiety. So what are your thoughts on this? What have been your experiences? Do you have any questions you'd like me to address? Leave them in the comments if you would. And we'll see you next time. Check you later.